I'm gonna make $70,000 on a dump here in Phoenix, Arizona that I purchased yesterday for $90,000. Stick around, I'm gonna show you exactly how we did it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carlos Reyes and I'm super excited about this particular property. I know that you may see a dump behind me, but the fact of the matter is we landed this deal yesterday. We literally closed on this house yesterday and guess what? We got it for less than 50% of the market value. How amazing is that? All right, so enough about how much money I'm gonna make. Why don't we actually get into the story of this particular deal, but also more importantly, show you how you can land a deal just like this one in the next 30 to 60 days. And if you're wondering why we're doing a lot more of this type of content, well, for multiple reasons. But one of the main reasons is I was there where you are right now. Just several years ago, I was there trying to become an investor. I had no idea how to get into the game. I thought you needed all kinds of cash and credit and even a real estate license, believe it or not. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's not the case at all. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of this particular deal, listen, if you're sitting there at your job or at home and man, you're trying to get into the game, but you have no money, no credit, no real estate license, that's okay. I was right there 7 years ago. All you gotta do is click on the link below, download my free book right now. You can download it at no charge. And guess what? You're gonna have a much better idea how you can get started in real estate investing right now. Wait, should we start breaking stuff? So before we move forward, if you haven't subscribed, do me a huge favor, smash that subscribe button and I'll tell you what. I'll do that. Oh my God, okay, holy shit, they're gonna hate me. All right, so let's get into the story of this deal. This is a property that we've been following up on for over 3 years. That's right, 3 years ago, we initially cold called this homeowner and made him an offer. You know, we wanted to buy cash, we wanted to close an as-is condition, and we wanted to close fairly quickly. The seller was waiting for a couple of things to take place. One, his nephew was living in the property, so he had to kick his nephew out at some point. Two, he wanted to allow his brother to actually move back into the property, but his brother was hospitalized for quite some time and never actually made it back into living in this house. All right, so now that we got some of the story part out the way, you know what? Let's get into the numbers. I got something better for you. Let's call one of my acquisition sales reps so we can get into the details of how the negotiation went down and how he was able to actually lock this deal up for us. Did you offer him $60,000 3 years ago?
I offered him 50.
You offered him $50,000?
Yeah.
I really, oh, sorry. Holy bro, you are a shark. Okay, you
offered to get it for 50, and then when we got in touch with him this time, I offered him 65 to 70.
And he wanted 90?
No, he was like, he wanted 80, and I was like, all right, we'll see.
Oh, so you're like, oh, I'll give you 90? Like what? Did you go backwards? What's going on here?
No. I said we'll walk the house at 80, and we went and walked it, and then when Jesus called him, he was like, oh, actually, I want 85 now, and we're like, we think we can do that, and he's like, okay, if you can do 85, I need another $5,000 for my wife, and we're like, bro,
does he have any kids too? Maybe the mother-in-law? Like, bro, come on.
What do you mean, come on?
I know. You know what's funny is like I'm sitting here on camera and I'm not trying to act this out. I don't know why I'm even freaking out about this, but I'm like, damn, we could have got this thing at 50, 55, 60.
It was one of those situations where like I made the seller feel bad that I was even coming up, even though like, yo, I know I can go up to fucking even 120 and I'm at 70, and he's like, yeah, I mean, if I can do 80, 85, you know, we have a deal. And I'm fucking just like, you know, I'll see what we can do, you know, stuff like that. And then
what was the house worth? What was the house worth back 3 years ago when you offered him 50?
Not much, like 120, 130.
Oh my God. So this thing has actually increased by 100% in value.
Oh yeah.
That is beautiful.
I mean, Open Door just bought a model match for 187.
We can literally sell this to Open Door if we want.
They bought it in the same condition you're seeing ours in right now.
So we can probably sell this to Open Door like we did Mesa.
Possibly. That's what me and Jaden were talking about. That doing some of the light work first, like all the main shit, and then sending it to them right away before you
going through their portal.
Yeah, sending it to them before it's on the market, and then seeing what they offer.
Bro, this is insane, man. This is great. I hope you feel good about this one. This is a good one.
I do. I have a lot of in the pipeline. Like the next couple months are gonna be amazing. I'm just trying to use that to set up next year now.
Okay. Well, I probably have to buy you an IV then. Let me work on that for you, and I'll call you in a little bit.
All right, I appreciate you, Liz.
All right, brother. 3 years. 3 years of following up with the seller. Follow-up is king. See, a lot of people out there, for some crazy reason, they don't emphasize on the follow-up. They don't put their time and energy and focus into following up. Well, guess what? 44% of our business, 44% of our deals come from following up. Over 100 follow-up calls were made on this particular deal. And we're gonna make over $70,000 net profit. I mean, is that worth following up 100 times? Absolutely. All right, so as a rehabber, as a fix and flipper, what do I always say when it comes to where you need to put your money into? What particular areas of the property do you need to actually focus in? Number one priority for me in particular, and for many other fix and flippers, is the kitchen. You gotta get the kitchen dialed in at all times. They even left some milk for me. Poof. Poof. Follow me. This is gonna be very simple, right? Just some flooring, some paint, maybe some baseboards. We definitely gotta replace all the doors and maybe some of the windows, the ceiling fans for sure. Bedroom, as you can see, right? We're gonna need some flooring, same thing, paint, maybe ceiling fans, baseboards, and we gotta throw that mattress that has about 5 to 6 gallons of piss. We gotta get rid of that at some point. All right, follow me. More than likely, new washer, new dryer. I'm hoping that this is still in good shape. The bathroom, we are gonna have to actually remodel this entire thing. Check it out. Look at this. Vanity, sink, everything. I mean, you gotta redo the entire thing. Oh, might take one of these with me. Joking. And this is supposed to be the master bedroom. Well, there's not really a master bedroom in here. It's a 2-bedroom condo, so same thing though. Flooring, paint, ceiling fan, baseboards, closet area. Look at the door. We probably got to replace all the doors in here, which is fine. Like I said, I think we're going to spend about $20,000 to $25,000 in this property. All right, guys, so this was part one. This was the before the renovations take place. I want you to stick around and join us for part two, where everything's going to be renovated and possibly even sold by the next time that we come back to this property. If you got any kind of value from this video, or if you found this video informative, educational, even entertaining, do me a huge favor. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Share with anybody who might actually enjoy some of this type of content. And don't forget to comment down below. Love to see your feedback. Until the next time, I'll talk to you very soon. Oh my God, that was a crackhead was chewing that.
I got crackhead COVID.
You got crackhead COVID. All right, ready?
Ew, on the other one too. What is happening?
Oh God.
That's so gross.
You want to use somebody's water? Just joking. Ready?